What's up, meta nerds? This video is all about Commander Trauma. Like most clones, he was born on Kamino from the genetic template of Jango Fett. While on his watery homeworld, Trauma was selected for specialized training so that he could become a part of the Advanced Recon Force troopers, also known as ARF troopers. They focused on going deep behind enemy lines and relying on stealth to report on troop and armor movements, as well as CIS bases and communication centers. This meant that Trauma would have been well trained not just in your DC-15A and DC-15S, but also in weapons like the Z6 rotary cannon, RPS-6 rocket launchers, and thermal detonators, but they also had advanced training for special situations and needed to know how to survive if lost in enemy territory. They often carried additional survival rations, ropes, macro binoculars, first aid kits, life form scanners, and perhaps most important, the Combat Survivor Evader Locator, or the CSEL, which would be used by ARF troopers to locate their clone brothers who had been separated during a mission. It also means that Trauma would have been trained on how to ride the ATRT. It may look simple, but riding on an ATRT was said to require extraordinary dexterity and just skill that could only be developed by riding this vehicle, because many other clones often complained that the walker moved more like an animal than any kind of vehicle. We don't know about many of Trauma's missions, but that's what you would expect from an advanced recon trooper. But we do know about the fateful mission to defend the Temple of Edith on the planet Deveron. This planet was home to the terrifying-looking Deveronians, and Commander Trauma was entrusted with defending the Edith Temple, which was a temple of the Jedi Order, which acted both as the center of Jedi training in the Deveron system, but also as a military outpost for the Grand Army of the Republic. Count Dooku realized that this would be the perfect place to test out his new apprentice Savage Opress, and if he was successful, he would strike a blow to the Grand Army of the Republic. Trauma and his men were already engaging B-1 and B-2 battle droids, who were trying to storm the front door of the temple, when Savage arrives in the Geonosian Solar Sailor. Hopping out and full of rage, Savage was knocking droids around and charging at Trauma's men. One of these ARF troopers lands a shot in the dead center of his chest, but Savage doesn't even flinch. He closes on the troopers and is able to kill them with a single swing of his polearm, actually breaking off pieces of their armor as they fall to their death. Commander Trauma sees this and orders his men to rush Savage, and makes the unique decision to run up to him and crouch down before raising his blaster to fire. Savage barely slows down, as an upward slash with his weapon sends Commander Trauma flying into the air. And this highly trained ARF commander's lifeless body falls to the ground in a dramatic and traumatizing display for the young Padawan Nox and his Jedi Master Halsey. These two tried to put up a good fight, but sadly, the Zabrak won the day. So that's it for Commander Trauma. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to check out our social media, or ways that you can help support this channel, be sure to check out the description down below. If you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications. But more important than all that, remember, rest in peace, Trauma, and the Force will be with you, always.